bet you're wondering what the secret to affiliate marketing is, right? Sure, you've probably Googled it and read some blogs about what people have to say, or maybe even watched some videos. But it never was what you were really looking for, was it? Hi, I'm Suzanne Stoddard of Legitimate Affiliate Training, and I'd like to share with you today what I believe the secret is. You might be surprised what I have to say, so stay with me until the end, okay? And if you like my video, please click like and consider subscribing to my channel. So what's my secret? Ready for it? Rinse and repeat. Yep, that's it. There's no magic formula, no fancy software, just rinsing and repeating. Okay, let me explain. Most people who have tried to make money online probably started with some guru telling them to find a product, start promoting it, and send it out everywhere, right? They most likely will tell you to use solo ads because sometimes you can get results faster with them. And by the way, I made a video about solo ads and why it's dangerous for beginners to use them. And I'll leave the link for that below, okay? Okay, where was I? Oh yes, gurus telling you to start selling right away. So how is that working for you? Is it working? I'm guessing no, or you wouldn't be here. Do you know what the biggest reason why most people don't succeed online? It's because they're not willing to work. They've been hearing dishonest marketers telling them time in and time out that you can start making $100 a day by the end of the week. And they make it sound easy, fast, sexy. But you know what? It isn't, is it? In reality, it takes time, patience, and hard work. But you don't want to hear that. You want to listen to those who tell you otherwise because it's the answer to all your dreams. For instance, you're currently in debt or you hate your day job and you want immediate results. You want the dream that the gurus are selling you. And this is the single biggest reason why online businesses fail. Let's look at an example. Imagine that you want to have a gardening business because you love working with your hands and you've planted a garden or two in your day. And that's great. But do you think this can be accomplished in a week, a month, even a year? No, of course not. You've most likely had to write down your long-term vision to secure any bank loans. They always want your business plan. You need to build out your property to accommodate your business. You need to start planting, and more planting to get ready for your customers. You might decide to advertise to let people know that you're there and ready for business. And you need to do lots of research to learn more about gardening and all of the things that come along with it. And you'll experience a lot of trial and error and you'll be failing forward. And lastly, rinse and repeat. You have to keep doing your daily things over and over again to grow your business. And this all takes time in the real world, just as it takes time to perfect your craft. So why do you think it would go so much faster online? So here's the reality of it. The steps to building a successful online business are very much the same as what you just saw for an offline business. For one thing, you need to have a long-term mindset. You need to build your online property, like a website or your YouTube channel. You need to add content to your site to tell people what you're about and how you're going to help them. You may decide to use Google or YouTube advertising. And you will do research, and lots of research. And by trial and error, you will fail forward. And lastly, rinse and repeat to grow your business. Now, did you notice the similarities between the two? They have a lot of similar characteristics, don't they? And none of those characteristics involve a magic button, a loophole, or any kind of push-button software that's being sold to you. And though this type of work is on your computer rather than out of your home, it still requires time, patience, perseverance to become successful in your niche. The reality of building any online or offline business includes all of the boring day-to-day stuff that's needed to sustain your business and grow it. It takes the same grind day in and day out of creating new content to get Google or YouTube to take notice. And without that grind, you'll never rank. And if you don't rank, your audience won't find you. The secret to affiliate marketing success is rinse and repeat. Now, many entrepreneurs get this notion that all they have to do is build their website, set up an autoresponder, add a few pieces of content to their site, and suddenly they'll have an audience that people will come to them and buy their products. Wrong. Just like you'd have to continually grow new plants time and time again to sustain your business and bring in new clients, you're going to have to do the same with your online business. My mentor, Philip, often reminds us of what success starts with: understanding your long-term goals, by being mature, by being an entrepreneur, rinsing and repeating, giving value and not selling, and the most important, that fast results just do not exist. My own affiliate online journey has proven him right. Until I accepted that my mindset had to change to long term, and I became mature enough to realize that I had to rinse and repeat and work on daily content, I struggled to get anywhere with my business. Like you, I wanted immediate results, and I wasn't getting them. But once I took my business seriously, it really started to take off. People start finding you because you're offering them solutions to their pain points. This is how you start to build a relationship with your audience. It's how you earn their trust. Stats say that people need about 7 touch points with you before they trust you enough to buy from you. So what I mean by touch points is they read your name, see your picture, get an email from you, that type of thing. This is why you need to add content and consistently, and you put it out in front of your subscribers. And the more you do it, the more they know you and trust you. Now, I'm talking about valuable content here, not selling. Have you ever noticed an email or an ad on Facebook that someone's trying to sell you something? Now, how many of you would actually buy it at first glance? Okay, maybe some of you do because you're caught up in that shiny object syndrome. Oh, and by the way, I've created a video about that so you can learn what it is and how to get out of that wicked loop safely, okay? I'll leave the link for you below. Now, creating helpful content is how you make an emotional connection with your visitors. And the more you make, the bigger your audience grows. And they start to become loyal to you. They find you because they like what you offer. Take a look at a diagram that I made here for you. Okay, so this is me, and I had been blogging for a few years and would come across some problems every now and again, whether it was for traffic or SEO, whatever. So I would go to Google and I would search for answers. And this is when I would often come across Philip's website or his YouTube channel. He had a Facebook group that I was part of. And if I had any questions, I would often contact him on Messenger. And he always took the time to help me out, even though I wasn't a paying member of any of his products. And I also opted into his email list. And so I would get emails from him on a consistent basis. So this is what you would call all the touch points, okay? This is how you would reach out to people so that they see you, see your brand, see your YouTube videos, and they start to really get acquainted with you. So this was over the span of about a year for myself. And then at about this point, he was promoting a product that he had developed, and I decided to buy it. And I was so impressed with the value that I got from this one smaller product that then I opted in to his premier coaching program. So for me, it took about a year of touch points from Philip before I got to the point where I was trusting him enough to purchase his high-end product. So as you can see, on Philip's behalf, this is what you would call all of the rinse and repeat content that he put out, okay? All the emails, all of the articles on his website, all of the videos on his YouTube channel, all the times that he was active in his own Facebook group. And in the end, it really paid off for him to continue that with me because now I'm in his high-end coaching program. And there's also so many benefits that come with online affiliate marketing. The first one is you have very low startup costs. The startup costs are ridiculously low when you consider that this is a business that will turn into full-time. You can start your business for as low as $50 to $100 a month. Now, please don't let that cost deter you. Do you realize that you probably spend more than that in an evening out with dinner and a movie? Remember, this is a business. The second thing is that you don't need to be an expert. When you choose your niche, all you need is a desire to learn more about it, or you simply love the topic. If you have that, the daily grind of rinsing and repeating can be enjoyable instead of boring. Another great benefit is that you will become an expert over time. With all the research you'll be doing to write all that excellent content, your authority on that subject will grow and grow. And eventually you can become that online influencer like the ones you follow yourself. Did you know that they all started at the same point you are? And remember, along that path, there will always be someone who knows more than you to learn from and less than you to help. And finally, and this is the best one, your results compound over time. If you can accept that fast results won't happen and be patient as they grow, you'll experience that snowball effect that's so exciting. This is why so many marketers fail. They get impatient and end up quitting just before the snowfall. You see, when you start a business, and as it slowly grows, you're going to see a few results, a few dollars here and a few dollars there. But over time, those few dollars turn into hundreds of dollars and then thousands of dollars. That's when the snowball effect takes, and that's when it's really exciting. And that's also when it turns into a full-time income. But none of that can be achieved if you quit. If you don't have the patience and the perseverance to perform that daily grind. The secret to affiliate marketing success is rinse and repeat. Did you know that anyone can start an online business? It doesn't require a college education with thousands of dollars in student debt. And it doesn't require those huge upfront loans or mortgages to invest in a property. Your biggest investment is your time. If you follow the principle of rinse and repeat and continually get content in front of your audience, you will succeed. Would you like some help? If you click on my link below, you'll have access to a 12-step action plan to get you started. And it's all free. Your instructor is my mentor, Philip, and I'm sure you'll appreciate his honesty and ethical approach to building a business. These steps are thorough and very detailed, and you'll only need a couple of basic tools. He believes in simplicity. So thanks so much for watching my video. I hope you found value in it, and if you did, could you press like and consider subscribing to my channel? I'm continually adding new content. See, I do what I preach. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I'll be sure to get back to you. So until next time, cheers!